going on, addressees? It's the H&R TV, the official YouTube channel for the hottest new revolution, culture, and movement. That's to live your life and love the life you live, regardless of who you piss off in the process, culture, and movement. And I noticed, so from my understanding, the last video that I made telling the story about when I got jumped, um, did good as far as reaching the people, reaching the audience, and stuff like that. So I think I have, well, yeah, yeah. So I think I'm gonna start telling like just more stories, like cater more towards like the fluid community and like, because ultimately, yeah, yeah, I start doing that. But at the same time, I don't want to start sounding like I'm coming off like some kiss and tell ass dude, because that can get muddy, and I'm really not like that. Like I'm very private. Like folks that deal with me know that like it's like this, and I would never say anything that could make it obvious about the person that I'm talking about, or whatever the case may be, or the people I'm talking about, or whatever. Like nothing that I would ever say could be able to be drawn or traced back. Not even that that's something that they would care about, but that's just how I move. So I want the same respect. Um, so yeah, but apparently, listen, that's what I gotta do to get my channel popping and get my channel jumping and shit. That's just what the fuck I gotta do, folks. Um, yeah. So I'm gonna start telling telling some stories or whatever the case may be, opening up to like my fluid community audience or whatever the case may be. All right. So, but before I get into this story, um, I want to address like this. So, I know some folks in my community, the black community, that don't like people saying the word nigga and stuff like that. And I get it, trust me. Like, I consider that's something that I was against for a very long time or whatever the case may be. But what I realized, and I'm a very logical, like I get it. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm a very logical person, and applying logic, I can understand how other people would say, "Why do people keep saying that word or whatever the case may be?" But being the logical person that I am, like I will drop some, bro. I will drop some logic on a person so quick it'll make their head spin. Boy, they be sitting there like, "Well, damn." Well, at first they won't like me because it'll be something that contradicts probably very likely what the idea that they had about whatever it was that they was thinking or speaking about in the first place. And then when I come in with the contradiction or something, like at first folks don't like me because they really can't say nothing back about it. And then maybe like 5 hours later or something, that it hit them like, well, damn, what Buddy said kind of do make sense. Like, and at first, like folks might write it off or like brush me off or like just do something and to express that they really didn't like that because ain't nothing really that they too much to say in the moment. And then like five hours later or something like that, it hit them, and they'd be thinking about it like, well, damn, what Buddy said did make sense or do make sense, whatever the case may be, or like they either catch on to what I was saying or they reject what I was saying, and like that, it just make them not even like me moving forward because I said something that contradicted their worldview or whatever the case may be, but it's something that they really can't debate with for real. So I'm Mr. Logic. I don't know. I just, and 9 times out of 10, everything, if I'm speaking on something, it's something that I already thought about and pondered on for like 100 plus times. So I don't just speak on stuff that I don't know. You get what I'm saying? So if you are speaking about something and I interject, like, just know that it ain't something that I have not thought about, whatever it is that you're saying. Anyway, yeah, so, oh yeah, that's why I was saying that. So I get it. Like, the N word, nigga, like, folks feel like it's regressive towards, like, the black community. It makes us look bad. It makes us sound um, institutionalized or, like, dumb or whatever. I don't know. Like, whatever folks think about that is what they think about it. And, like, once again, I get it. I'm Mr. Logic. I can apply logic. But at the same time, I understand that to ask people who been using a word, like, first of all, for generations, but certainly for their entire life, and such a common word, like, that's commonly used, like, throughout their life, to just delete that word completely from their vocabulary, that's a tall order. That's a lot to ask. Like, so, yes, maybe start training that language out of our community for future generations. But, like, that's a tall order to just be asking somebody to stop, completely cut a word out of their vocabulary that they've been using for their entire life and that their family has been using for generations. Like, it's wild. It's a tall order. So yeah, that's how I feel about that. Um, the story. And again, folks, the me now, like, this story, like, it's something that took place close to 10 years ago, if not more than 10 years ago, or maybe started 10 years ago and ended less than 10 years ago, but still close to 10 years ago. All right. So the me then would not be moving or, like, doing some of the things that I was doing then, like, or the me now would not necessarily be doing this. But this is a story. It's, hell, something that happened in my life. So, all right, here we go. All right, so yeah, so I used to talk to this doctor, and mind you, it's like a network. I don't like using that word network because really they just homies. But when you got a group of folks that, like, work in the same, like, careers intersect or whatever the case may be, and y'all close and y'all got whatever, like, brotherhood that y'all got going on, bitch, that's a network to me. So it's like a network, really, but really they partners for real, of law enforcement, judges, lawyers, doctors, um, or whatever the case may be, that are either fluid or DL. The doctor that I was messing with or talking to was DL. But anyway, I met him through an officer that I was working with. We didn't go to the academy or nothing like that together. He was actually at the police department, like, way longer than I was. So, like, by the time I got there, he was basically just putting me on game or whatever the case may be. So he is cool with a judge, and we end up going to the judge crib. Like, they was doing, like, some little kickback, like, whatever. So we go to the judge crib, and the judge's best friend was the doctor. Um, it was some other folks there, like, and it sounds braggadocious, but it's real. I'm just telling y'all the story, like, what was going on. Like, they was feeling me, but the connection, or I guess out of the folks that was there, the one I was most interested in communicating with was the doctor. All right, so we lock in, we exchange info or whatever the case may be, and start like chopping it up, hanging out, like chilling, whatever the case may be. And off the rip, like and again, folks, the me now would not be doing like the things I was doing back then. The me now wouldn't even need to do these things because I'm finna have bread. I'm finna be set up. I won't need bread. You feel me? But back then, shit, I needed bread. Like so, it was like we were speaking on those terms. Like it's gonna be some type of arrangement. And mind you, so he was married. Like he was married to a woman. Um, DL. Again, folks, to me now, to me now would not necessarily, you feel me, but to me then needed bread. And he said that she knew anyway. Like I never met her. It was no reason for me to meet her. But um yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he was married to a woman. I don't know how much sex they was having, but they was married. He was married to a woman. Anyway, hold on. Excuse me. All right. So we was speaking on under the arrangement that okay, this finna be like, um, damn, I hate that word. Boy, like a pay situation, like bro, like like pay, bro, like bring me out some bread or whatever the case may be. And he was cool with it. He was like, I bet I'm gonna get you a card, a credit card, and put like some kind of allowance on the shit or something, some wild ass vocabulary. Oh my god, I can't even believe I'm telling this fucking story. Anyway, bro was very like cheap, for lack of better terms. Like if you trying to be like bossed up and you trying to present yourself as this person who can provide like and like spoil and like do all of these things, then like do that. Like don't you can't have somebody's expectations like be that you want them to fall for you and to be in like and like have serious feelings for you before you start like uh uh coming through on your side of the arrangement or whatever the case may be. You feel me? Motherfuckers want somebody to be in love and like you married, bro. Like what is you talking about? Like if that's something that you say that you gonna do, then just do the shit. Like you ain't all these extra conditions and stipulations. First of all, that's some like control type shit. And second of all, that's like simping for real. Like it's one thing if you single and you looking for love or you looking for something like, but if you got a whole situation at home and like you really just like doing something else, like and that's just like some shit that you doing on the side, then let that be that. You get what I'm saying? You can't expect somebody to fall for you and like catch feelings for you before you start like holding up your side of the agreement, bitch. If that's what the agreement was, you get what I'm saying? You doing too much. You doing too much. So, Buddy was doing too much, and mind you, I was. This is back during a time where I was off and on, with like one of the main people I ever talked to. We actually, Lord, um, yeah, I was like off and on with somebody that I was talking to, and we actually We actually ended up getting married. Like, so I'm divorced, but we was only married for like 3 weeks. We was married for like 3 weeks, and I applied for an annulment because I thought that we was getting married. It was gonna fix like craziness that was going on in the situation. But like I created a monster, bro. Like this, the sense of entitlement, like the sense of entitlement, went way through the roof. Like you can tell this person nothing. Like it was wild. It was wild. Like so, yeah. I applied for an annulment like 3 weeks later, and they wouldn't give me no annulment. So I had to wait another like 3 months. I had to go back and file for the divorce, and I had to wait like 3 months like for the process or whatever the case is. Like so it was brief. It was like it was very, very, very brief, but shit, it's public info. It might come up in the future anyway. Might as well speak on it. So yeah, I'm divorced. But anyway, that ended up happening like in one of the off times, off seasons, and dealing with this doctor or whatever the case may be. So like once I locked back in with bruh, and we was just chopping it up and talking or whatever the case may be, and I was telling him about like being divorced. He was like, "Oh, you got married," and he said that shit like he was hurt. Like I'm like, "Yeah, bro. Like you married, bro. Like you're married. Like yes, I got married and I got divorced or whatever the case may be." And that was like one of the last times that we had chilled or whatever the case. But oh yeah, and when I was like the person that I did end up that I'm divorced from, I was telling Buddy like, "Yo, like I'm finna get this bread." He wasn't bringing no bread to the table, like, and that's normally what it be like in situations like I don't know, like my situations, I for some reason I gravitate towards people who need my help, and I end up helping them or whatever the case may be, and they don't never appreciate the help. Like I guess I don't know, like the folks that I be linking up with, bro, like I don't know if it's that they don't be used to receiving help. Like they don't know what that looks like to receive genuine like help. So when they finally do receive genuine help from somebody in life, they look at you like you green or dumb or like weak or easy to take advantage of or something like that. Like, and it's just they just never experienced somebody just giving them genuine help without, just because that's the type of person that you are. You just real like that, and you want to see the people that you fuck with succeed, and people are not used to that. Like they always, I guess they used to folks wanting, always wanting something in return, or not giving them, not being generous to give them anything. So when they finally get it, like they don't know what they got for real until it's gone. And they think, like I said, all of those things, like they think that you green and somebody that they could take advantage of, not realizing the whole time, no, you just a real ass person that's wanting to see them win, and they not appreciating it. You feel me? Um. So anyway, yeah, Buddy wasn't bringing no bread to the table. So I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna do this like on the side, like and get some bread, like you feel me? And he wasn't going. Like he was feeling some type of way about it. I'm like, listen, yeah. But anyway, oh yeah, and the doctor, like, he was. I'm like, bruh, if you want me to catch feelings for you, then like what's getting ready to happen then? Because like I'm not no like mis- I don't even know what the fuck word to use right there. I'm not no mistress, side piece ass, like hide me like in the corners type shit. Like what you been getting ready to do? Cause you're married and you want me to fall for you, bro. Like where they where they do that? Um, and where was I going with that? Hold on, yeah. Hold up, bro. Oh yeah. all right, so I'm like, what you gonna do? Like, what's up? Like, he like, well, what he said was he can't like go public because, or he can't like just be himself because he like the clients that he deal with, like sometimes he have to see people naked, and he felt like his clientele was gonna suffer if he did that, or whatever the case may be. So, all right, moral of this story, folks. If again, me back then doing some things I wouldn't necessarily do today and wouldn't need to do today. Um, but shit, if you in a relationship with somebody and you ain't bringing no bread to the table, as long as they not doing something that's gonna jeopardize their life, jeopardize your life in no type of way, you can't tell somebody how to get their bread. And if the way that they get their bread is too much for you to handle in y'all situation, then maybe that's just a situation that you need to get out of. And if you gonna call yourself a sugar daddy or like call yourself being a boss and like spoiling and taking somebody like up under your wing, then do that. Don't put all no extra stipulations. I mean, have your agreement and whatever y'all agreement is. Like if you know you got something else going, then you can't make that a stipulation. Like for them to fall for you or catch feelings. Like type of weird ass junk is that? Like just boss the fuck up and splurge and do that situation and be 100 with it. If you got a few situations, I mean, do you H&R, live your life, love the life you live, but don't be dragging motherfuckers along and scared to spend and scared to do all of this junk, being too all frugal and not carrying out your side of whatever agreement that y'all had or whatever the case may be. Buddy brought me a little shit like David Yerman bracelet, like got my car worked on, shit like that, but nothing like truly significant. And then again, y'all, this is some years ago, folks. I needed bread, bruh. Shit, it was what it was. Um, so yeah, again, I'm gonna just, I guess, start just speaking on like little shit, little stories. But again, at the same time, I'm not no kiss and tell ass nigga. Like, so, just really out of my element. But again, don't nobody ever got to worry about me saying nothing that's gonna come back in no type of way. You feel me? Again, and not that any of like body would care or that I'm worried about that. Or that's just what it is. Like that's just the way I'm set up. Um, yeah, that's it, man. Y'all be safe today. Stay out the way. Take everything one step at a time, one day at a time. Focus on finding yourself and finding your purpose. I love you, King V. H&R.